Njagala okwebaza Katonda wa Nyanzi n'okwebaza musumba wange Mukama Katonda yatuwadde baby boy.
We want to thank God because he gave us a baby boy.
Tekyali kyangu musumba.
It wasn't very easy.
Ekyentegeera era kyemmanyi nti.
But what I know most
wano waliwo Katonda omulamu.
is that there is a living God in this place.
Musumba yasabira mukyala wange.
Pastor prayed for my wife.
Kyemmanyi nti musumba bw'ayogera ekigambo.
And I know that when pastor speaks a word,
Katonda we aba amudirectinze.
It is a direction from his God.
Mukyala wange yamulangirirako, yamuyita mu lujjudde, n'amulangirako n'amugamba ogenda kuzaala mwana mulenzi.
He called out my wife and declared that she was going to give birth to a baby boy.
Mukyala wange tiyali lubuto.
She wasn't pregnant then.
Naye Katonda wa wano
ayogerera mu ssumba wa
ekyo nkyebaliza Mukama.
I thank God so much.
Bonna bali bulungi era njabu.
Ono omusajja chairman lugemwa wadde Mukama kwadde sente. Even though God has blessed you with money, kunyirira si sente. But the smartness, you look healthier. You look mukazi kuyonsa abana babiri balenzi. The wife is there breastfeeding the second son. Yabawala abasatu bali mujje abawala. Let the girls first come out. Atanjagala agende naluwema neyagala nzeka. Mulekeyo naye nzeka babulamu. May I give life only. Mwebale kujja. Thank you for coming. I love you dearly. Mufanana daddy ne mama. You resemble your father and mother. Akatabu atandisoka wandika. Yeah, you don't yet. Mukama yebazibwe nnyo. Praise the Lord. Bano be bali abaana ba Lugemwa. These are Lugemwa's daughters. Ngati mulina brother wamwe. You do not have a brother. Nensabira mami. I prayed for your mommy. Mufune brother yasoka. Brother. Where's the brother? Never from a brother. And they got a brother. What a brother. Brother. Yes, sorry, Jesus, you're so wonderful. And I told the woman, I was in anointing. They shouldn't have only one son. God is going to match them. You need another son. I said, Musu. And then she returned. Pastor, I don't want to produce again. Pastor may produce and another girl comes. I said, wait. You're speaking with omusajja wa Katonda. And after a few years, hey, bring in a present. Now there is the blood. Amen. You came for counseling. And we made an agreement that when you go into issues, but as you prepare yourself for your husband, come before me. And she told me, Pastor, are you prepared? Hey, more than ever before. In the name of Jesus. Hassan was around as well as Pet. And I told them I'm praying for something to happen to this woman. And I prayed. And they prophesied. And she returned. And went to know the husband. After praying, she was clean. Go and know your husband. Go and say hello to your husband. Jesus.
Yesu
alina ennume bbiri.
Now he has 2 giants of sons.
Mukazi gwe,
you woman,
okutegeera nti Pastor Nyanzi alina Katonda.
to know that pastor has God.
Ne bw'ona okomawo,
Even when you return,
tugenda kusaba omwana omulenzi owokusatu.
we shall prophet that
Kwata omwana
son.
ugende. Bw'otalitegeera,
If you don't know,
genda mu Geyeena.
you will go to hell.
Hallelujah! We can rejoice.
You do miracles so great, oh my Lord. You do miracles so great, oh my Lord. My Lord, you are my healer. So praise Lord, you are my healer. So praise Lord, you do miracles so great, oh my Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Twakusabira di sister.
Last week on
Thursday yali
Wiki ewedde ku Lwokuna
kyali kyoto.
mu kyoto.
Kwezi waliwo accident?
yes.
Soko tubulira accident yabeera wete.
Okay. My name is Namsoba Peace.
That is my name.
They had sent me from school to go get fees when we were doing mocks.
Twali tukola mock ne bantuma ekandeeta ssente.
Because I'm in Form 6, they can't allow me like to finish without paying the whole amount.
Ndi mu 6.
As I reached Bwaise, because we live in Kazoe.
Tubeera Kazo.
As I reached Bwaise near Luvega, opposite.
Naye bwe natuuka e Bwaise,
Opposite
opposite ne Tuskys.
The first road that brings the cars this side to those ends of Kampala, that's where I was now starting to cross.
Nali ntandika okusala ekkubo.
As I was crossing, because I was the first person this side and others were this side. So we started crossing the road when they had stopped the cars from moving.
Emmotoka zaali ziyimiridde nga tutandika okusala ekkubo.
But the other people saw that there was some rider on a boda coming at a high speed. So they decided to run.
Ewa piki ng'ajja ne badduka.
Then me, I didn't realize it like quickly, but I was trying also to fidget to like quickly cross the road.
Nze saamulaba naye nange nali ngezaako okupapa okusala ekkubo.
But I got to realize that my legs weren't like moving to turn this side to see the road, like to see what was coming towards me. I saw a boda coming towards me, and that was the last thing
nasembayo kulaba boda ng'entuuseeko.
I blacked out for some minutes.
Nenzirika okumala kaseera.
Then when I woke up, I got to see that I'm sitting somewhere without feeling any pain.
Bwe nazuukuka nalaba nga nina wentusiwulira bulumi.
Everyone was on my neck that, give us any number you remember in your head, give us any number you remember in your head.
Ng'abantu bansaba essimu zenjijjukira mutwe.
I told them what has happened. Then they told us, you write any number. I got the paper.
Kati ne mbabuuza ki kyentuuseeko.
I got the paper and I first wrote down the number, but to see, I was bleeding from this side.
Kati bwe naba nimpandiika ne ndaba nga nvaamu omusaayi ku mukono ogwa ddyo.
I didn't mind all that because I didn't feel the pain that time.
Naye nga siwulira bulumi bwonna ssaawa eyo.
Then I was like, I gave her the paper. The lady who attended to me. Then, before she told me, okay, get up if you can.
N'angamba nsituke bwe mba nali nsobola.
But when I was now putting this arm like this, I saw there was blood also this side.
Naye bwe nali nsitula omukono ne ndaba omusaayi ku mukono ogulala.
And I couldn't move.
Era nali sisobola kusituka.
Then all of a sudden I started crying. I was asking myself what has happened to me.
Ne ntandika okukaaba nga neebuuza ekintuuseeko.
Then I heard people saying an accident has happened, an accident. Then I said maybe.
Kati ne mpulira abantu nga bagamba nti waliwo accident ebaddewo.
Then in all that I started now again blacking out for some minutes.
Kati ne mbeera nga nzija nfuna okuzirika mu ddakiika ezaddirira.
The only thing I remember they did to me, they carried me, then they were like, put her inside that car. For you people who are in front, you move away.
Kati nzijukira nga banteeka mu mmotoka emu mu maaso abantu abaaliwo ne bavaamu.
And then yet it was a police car, these ones, whereby others sit at the back on those with things there.
Yali mmotoka ya patrol.
Then they told me to sit in front. They put me in front where the driver is.
Ne banteeka mu maaso eri omuvuzi gy'atuula.
And they drove me up to Mulago casualty ward.
Ne bantwala e Mulago mu casualty ward.
Then what I knew after that, they had called my dad using that number.
Kati baali bakubira taata wange ku namba gye nabawa.
So I remained in the ward, but they were bringing in more people who had accidents.
Ne nsigala mu waadi eyo naye nga baleeta abantu abaali bafunye accidents abalala.
Then all of a sudden my dad had come.
Kati taata najja.
Then they told me, peace, are you okay?
Ne bambuuza oba ndi bulungi.
I just looked at him, then he got me, he put me in a chair.
Ne bantuuza mu kagaali.
I got some 2 injections, then they were like, let us first wait. As this place is full, you first take her back home.
Ne bankuba empiso 2 ne bangamba banzizeeyo eka kuba abantu baali bangi.
They just held me because I couldn't move. My arms were all like paralyzed because I couldn't move them also.
Bankwatirira kuba nali sobola kutambula nga n'emikono gisanyaladde.
Then they put me in the car, they drove me back home.
So banzizzaayo eka.
Then at home, one of my aunties, because she knows something about physiotherapy, so she made the therapy on me.
Kati anti wange omu amanyi ku by'amagumba n'ankebera.
She started massaging me that whole night, but things were painful. But I couldn't turn, I couldn't shake any part of my body.
N'atandika okuba nga nnyunga naye nga sobola kwekyusa nga mpulira obulumi naye nga sobola mugamba kulekeraawo kuba nali sobola kwogera.
Then they took me back to Mulago immediately in the morning.
Ku makya ne banzizaayo e Mulago.
Then they told us that they are going to make a scan because I couldn't move this leg here mainly.
Ne bangamba bagenda kunkola scan kuba nali sobola kutambuza kugulu kwa ddyo.
Then when we went there, they made the scan for both of these arms.
Ne bakebera emikono gyombi.
The hip bones.
Ne bakebera n'amagumba g'omu hips.
And the 2 legs.
N'amagulu gombi.
And only to realize that this leg, the bones had loosened.
Ne bakizuula nti amagulu gange gaali gatadde. Amagumba.
This bone here which moves was on its own. This one on its own and this one on its own.
Eggumba lyali lyeyawudde ku vivi n'ekya waggulu eky'ekisambi.
And this arm here had got some, they call it dislocation, and I couldn't move it because this place was the only thing like going up and down, but this whole arm was loosened also.
N'omukono nagwo gwali gunuuse.
So they say that you have to buy an arm sling and a knee brace.
Ne baŋŋamba nti nina okugula ekintu ekyo ekyokwambala ekibinyweza.
Yes, this was a knee brace, but the arm sling we left it.
You can't touch it.
So they told me to tie it around my leg
Ne baŋŋamba nkisibe ku kugulu kwange
for a month and some other weeks,
okumala omwezi ne wiikisi ezigwamu
as they wait to make the CT scan for the head.
nga bwe balinda okukola sikaani y'omutwe
Because the head was hurting me from this side and here.
kuba omutwe gwali gunnuma mu bifo eby'enjawulo.
I don't know how I had knocked it down.
Simanyi ngeri gye nagukubamu wansi.
But now they used to bathe me, they used to do everything, but the leg couldn't move, the arms were all stuck.
Balinga bannaaza nga bankolera buli kimu naye ng'amagulu n'emikono tebitambula.
As I was taking the medication they had given me.
Nga bwe mmira eddagala lye baali bampadde.
Then as I started leaping mainly focusing on this as I walk like this.
Kati ne ntandika ng'okutambula nga mpenyera bwe ntyo.
I couldn't like fold it like this side.
Nali sisobola kukufunya kugulu kuno kukuzza mabega.
Then I was like, Mom, since I can at least leap.
Ne ngamba mama wange nti nga bwe nsobola okuwenyera.
And that was after 1 month and some 2 weeks.
Kati ogwo gwali guyiseewo omwezi gumu ne wiikisi 2.
And I was like, Mommy, since I can leap like on one leg, let me go back at least and I study.
Ne mugamba nga bwe nsobola okuwenyera kanzireyo nsome.
Because I have limited time to my UNEB.
Kuba nalina akaseera katono nnyo okukola UNEB.
Then she was like, okay. Then we prepared. Then we prepared on Saturday. Then on Sunday, I was supposed to go now on Monday.
Kati ne tutegeka nga nina okuddayo ku ssomero ku Monday.
As we were preparing, that day I woke up.
Naye olunaku olwo lwe twali tutegeka bwe nazuukuka.
I felt like my neck had something.
Ne mpulira ng'obulago bwange bulimu ekintu.
I couldn't. Now my lips ceased to like move.
Emimwa gyange ne girekera.
I couldn't lift it.
Nga n'olulimi luzito sisobola dusitula.
And something had they weren't mumps. For it was something holding here. It was hard.
Nga waliwo ekintu ekikaluba ekinkute mu bulago.
Then my dad was like, I never know. Maybe they are mumps. Let's go get some medicine for mumps.
Tata wange n'alowooza nti nali nfunye amambulugga.
That day they told me I won't go. They got me the medicine. I swallowed that.
Ne banfunira eddagala lyago ne ndimira.
But it was too painful.
Naye obulumi bwali bw'amaanyi.
For I couldn't eat.
Kuba nali sisobola kulya.
I couldn't drink.
Nali sisobola kunywa.
Not even talking.
Nga sisobola kwogera.
Then my mom told me, Oba, you're just pretending you don't want to go back to school.
Kati mama n'angamba olabika toyagala kusoma.
I cried because I really felt like she was blaming me over something I didn't know.
Ne nkaaba kuba nali mpulira nga annenya ku kintu ekitaali kituufu.
Then afterwards she got to understand that I was really serious.
Kati bwe yamala n'akitegeera nti nali ddala nga ndina obulumi.
Then my dad was like, but Peace, you're not eating for the past 4 days.
Taata n'angamba nti naye obadde toli okumala ennaku nnya.
How are you going to be? You think you're going to heal when you don't have anything in your body?
Onowoona otya nga tolina kintu kyonna mu lubuto.
And I was still on medication.
Ate nga nali mmira eddagala.
So I used signs. Then Dad was like, okay, let me go explain your situation to a doctor. They give us some medicine.
Kati taata n'agamba kangende ngamba eddokita batuweeyo eddagala.
Then he went to the doctor gave him some tabs and he brought back home and I started taking.
Ne bandeeterayo eddagala ne ntandika oddimira.
But in a day I could only manage to take a cup of water.
Naye mu lunaku nali nsobola okunywa akakopo mu kwota y'ekikopo kyokka.
Then my dad was like, but Peace, I don't know, because I had started now becoming thin. I lost weight.
Nali ntandise okukogga.
Then he was like, but Peace, at least you be taking the medicine, you be taking even some water and some soft drinks.
Ne baŋŋamba ntandike ng'okumira eddagala nga bwe nnywa ne ku mazzi n'ebyokunywa ebimu.
But I couldn't.
Naye nali sisobola.
Then after some days, the medicine that Dad had got me worked.
kati eddagala eryo lye baali baleese ne likola nga wayiseewo ennaku.
I started seeing that I could swallow at least something.
Ne ntandika ng'okuba nga nsobola
Then
okumira
I started taking.
n'okulya n'okunywa.
Immediately when that happened,
Ekyo bwe kyabaawo
my mom was like, okay, so since you can at least sleep,
maama n'agamba nti nga bw'osobola
you can eat,
okulya,
let me take you back to school at least.
kankuzeeyo ku ssomero
Because I'm remaining with only 2 months to the UNEB time.
kubanga mbuzaayo emyezi 2 tukole ebibuuzo ebisembayo.
Then I was like, it's okay.
Ne mugamba kale.
So my auntie is called Rebecca. She told me
Anti wange bamuyita Rebecca yaŋŋamba
she told mommy that let's take this child, at least let them pray for her. You never know, those are demons.
n'agamba maama nti tutwale omwana ono bamusabire giyinza okuba nga myoyo.
So my mom allowed.
Maama n'akkiriza.
So they first took me to school.
Ne basooka ne bantwala ku ssomero.
Then I came. It was on Thursday.
Kati ku Lwokuna
My auntie brought me here and my mom also came with me.
anti wange n'andeeta mu kifo kino n'ajja ne maama.
So we were here.
Bwe twali wano
When it reached prayer time,
bwe batuuka okusaba
we came here, we made a line.
twajja wano ne tusimba.
They started asking, what's your problem? They pray for you. What's your problem? They pray for
Ne
you.
batubuuza buli omu ekizibu kye ne batandika otusabira.
When I came, I explained to the pastor. Then he was like, it's okay. You come, I pray for you.
Ne ŋŋamba pasita n'aŋŋamba kankusabire.
And I ceased to close my eyes, and then they prayed for me.
Ne bansabira.
As this thing was on my knee.
Bwe baali bansabira ekintu kino kyali ku bibirya nga bakisibyeko.
Then in my heart, I was like, God,
Naye
help me.
mu mutima nali ŋŋamba Katonda nnyamba.
I don't know what life is without me moving.
Kubanga nali simanyi bulamu bwe buyinza kubeera nga sitambula.
Because I was normal. My mom gave birth to me when I was moving, when I was all right.
Kubanga nali mbadde nga nali bulungi.
Then I closed my eyes and the pastor prayed for me.
Nazibiriza amaaso pasita n'ansabira.
After pastor praying for me, I felt light. Like when my body...
Pasita bwe yamala okunsabira ne mpulira nga mpewuse.
Then he told me, the first thing he told me that remove that thing on your leg
Kye
and
yasooka
walk.
okuŋŋamba yaŋŋamba sumululako ekintu ekyo ku kugulu otambule.
In my heart I was like, God,
Ne ŋŋamba
let it be real.
ti Mukama nsaba kibe nga kitu kya ddala.
I removed the sling, the knee brace of my joint.
Ne nkiggyako ku kugulu kwange.
I moved the first step.
Ne ntwala eddaala eryasooka ekigere ekyasooka.
I said, no, maybe I'm just excited. I moved the second step.
Ne ntambuza n'ekyokubiri.
The pastor told me to run,
Pasita n'aŋŋamba
but I
nziruke.
couldn't believe it.
Naye nali
I
sikikkiriza.
started walking and I was like, even though I don't run,
Ne
am I
ntandika
walking?
okutambula. Ne
Am I
ntandika
walking?
okutambula.
Now you can run well, you can try, you can run now. Hallelujah!
Hallelujah.
Tell us, now how do you feel?
I'm just okay.
Saawa eno ndi bulungi nnyo.
You told me to go at least and get some warm water for the muscles at least to loosen.
yeah.
Bangamba nfune amazzi agookya ebinywa bisobole
So that's
okutta.
what I'm doing.
So, we can remain with this, or you want to take that?
I don't think that I need it.
You need
Kino
it for what?
You
sikyetaaga.
don't think
You
I
don't need it. Hallelujah!
Hallelujah.